What is going on, people? So, yeah, I only expect to get a couple likes on this stream since it has to do with Mad Mania's feet. How's everyone doing today? If you, I guess I can remove this podcast thing that was this morning. But if you missed the podcast this morning, it was a fun one. It was a good one. I've got a full playlist with all the podcasts on my channel. If you missed it, check it out later. It is well worth your time. Where is that even? Okay, texts. Where are my texts? I get way too much shit on OBS. There we go. There we go. Plato didn't say he doesn't like them. So what do we got going on today? Today, as soon as Mightiest Governor is over, I called her a bitch on the podcast earlier. This bitch will be expertised, right? And she is a bitch. Damn deadly in those frickin' level 7 passes, I tell ya. It is looking like Mightiest Governor is not going to get disrupted. I did zero a couple people earlier today. Just little teeny farm accounts. Some guy who we had to kick out of the alliance who was attacking people in KVK after a truce had been called. So he was booted. Then he rejoined another alliance in the kingdom because he had farms that were in R4 there, and he proceeded to attack more farmers in KVK. So we booted him from that farm alliance as well, and I zeroed 2 of his smaller farms. We have his main account and his bigger farm yet to 0 after MGE is over. What's up, Mohammed? Dracul, A, Golden, Captain, of course, Mad Mania, Plato Gaming is here. Good to see y'all today. If I missed anyone, my apologies. No, Yafi did not get zeroed. We would not zero the baguette boy. Why does Hubs have an attack marker on him? Who is scouting me? Somebody wants to say hi. Hey, what's up, Bloody Madness? Good to see ya. See, we got the emoji too. Oh, got Karak bosses tomorrow. Got leadership meeting tomorrow. 2 more interviews for people wanting to come to the kingdom tomorrow. I talked to 1 more person today. They've been accepted. So I think we're, up to 19 now? Hey, Bloody Madness, I'm the one that commissioned the emoji. I told you I was going to do it. I'm a man of my word. I told you on one of my streams I was going to have an emoji made just for you. I commissioned it. Electro King made it, and I gave it to Only Farmer. So it debuted on Only Farmer's stream, but I couldn't resist, man. It's all in fun. Right now you're famous. You're immortalized forever in an emoji. What's up, Classified? Hey, Hubs. So let's see if it shows, right? No, it doesn't show yet, but you know, we're talking about dropping power in the kingdom. So I went through all of my these 3 farms today, and I deleted a bunch of troops. You know, if I'm going to be asking people to lower power on the farms that they don't actively fight on in KVK, then I need to set the example, right? So I went through three farms, got 6 more to go tomorrow. Deleted a bunch of troops. I went down to 500,000 infantry, archers, and cavalry, and then 100,000 siege, T4s. Still got T1 siege for farming, but that will be something that we're going to roll out some changes in the kingdom over the course of the next week or two. We're not going to hit everyone with them all at once, right? Nobody likes a ton of change right at one time, but we're going to take baby steps. We are going to take some baby steps. Those are 3 farms that I don't generally use much in KVK. If we need flag fillers, I'll use them to send some troops there, and I can still do that with 500,000 of each. But usually that's on the back lines. If there's a flag touching an enemy territory somewhere on the backside where we're not actively playing. Lambeau Farm, my big one. That one I use to fill rallies fairly actively. I used that 27 times I sent to one of my own rallies during this last KVK. So we're gonna keep that just about where it is. You're a good fighter at KVK, but you're... Yes, we do. Yes, we do, Muhammad. That's why we are bringing in 20 new folks. We need numbers now. We need numbers. We need active people. We are losing several big players, either to migration, to retirement, or switching kingdoms. So we are recruiting. What's the plan? We recruit some players. We grow the kingdom. As far as number of active players, we should be going... Right now we have about 38 active main accounts, 24 plus 7 plus 1, whatever that is, right? Well, some people are rank 2 or rank 1 at the moment. We're getting 20 in, so hopefully maybe that number will grow to 30 by the time we go into KVK next. Maybe a little more. Ideally, I'd like to get... I haven't talked to the other leaders about it. I'd like to get 60 to 70 active main accounts in the alliance that are all fighters. If we can do that and supplement it with farms to fill flags and fill rallies, I think we'll be set. Yeah, if you voted yes and you want feet pics from Mad Mania, hit him up on Discord. He can be found on my Discord server. So we've lost Resurgence. That account is under new ownership now. Right here. And this account will be leaving the kingdom in the very near future, as soon as KVK is over. You see Kat is no longer in the alliance. She is letting her account go to the cloud. She has retired. Mavic has indicated his desire to quit playing the game. That's a big loss, right? Almost 10 billion kill points, 51 million deads. Kat's a huge loss from both a killer standpoint and from a running the kingdom standpoint. There's a lot she did for this kingdom that we are definitely going to miss. Shadow Moon and Winnie the Pooh are both migrating out. They want to go and play in a higher seed kingdom for a while and see what that's like. The door is open if they ever want to come back. But, it happens every KVK. You gain some players, you lose some players. Usually, we're not losing 5 powerhouse players after one KVK, though. You might lose 1 here, 1 there. But, yeah, those 5 players are definitely going to be missed. But the future is bright. We got people coming in that are fighters, that are mature players, that know and understand the game. It's not a bunch of noobs that are going to ask questions on a daily basis. So I'm excited. I am very excited. That said, so maxing Gorgo today. We are going to need to get some armaments for her. these are the current armaments that I have on her. They're okay, but only one inscription. So, we are going to be opening some armaments chests for the arch formation. Why don't we go ahead and start doing that right now? Let's open these 3 first here. Ooh, that's all archer stats and wedge formation. I'll have to lock that down and take a look at that. What's up, Voltron? Dutig, good evening. Xand, I don't know if I said hi to you. I think I was responding to some of your comments, but yeah, welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. Good to see everyone here this evening. Don't forget to smash that like button on your way in, right? Even if you don't want Mad Mania feet pics, you know, it would help me out. Smash that like button. So, arch formation. Here we go. There's one with an inscription, right? War cry. Increases the... Ooh, that's a nice one for her, right? It's not skill damage, it's attack damage. Let's lock that down. The purple ones I really don't care about. Unless they have a crazy, crazy inscription on them. You need me to send a fax of the, you have a fax on hand of your feet? I agree, Mohammed. I agree. If they didn't get that past 7, things would have been quite different. But it is what it is, you know. The past is the past. You can't go back and change it. Hindsight is 20/20, you know, all those cliches. Yeah, it might be good for Attila. Yeah, I'll be recycling them. Don't worry, I will be recycling them. There's another one, strategic. 2% extra damage to surrounded... Oh, I like that. I like that one. I like that one a lot. What is militant? 1.5% extra normal attack damage. Okay, we'll lock her down just in case. So that's it with the epic chest. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we can do. I don't think neither of these are better. I think this one might be better if I can get the right additional 2 rage when attacking up up to 10 rage for every 10% of the units. Well, let's leave it. We can always come back to that if we don't get other stuff. So this one here is all infantry. Militant, 1.5% extra normal attack damage. Where was that one with the really nice inscription? Is that this one? Strategic, right? Yep. Yep. Oh, I hate replacing a triple stack, but you gotta do it. You gotta do it. Alright, let's see what we get now from these legendaries. No, I don't want any purples. I don't want any purples. You can't refine the purples. You can't transmutate the purples, right? That's a nice one for cavalry. No inscriptions? Come on. Come on. Where's that double inscription? Artisan. 3% extra. Oh. You don't want skill damage for Gorgo. Come on. Triple stack infantry with those stats were garbage. Alright, last 10. Counterattack damage, so that might be okay. I mean, we're max skipping, so I got an entire off season here to refine these to exactly what I want them to be, using transmutation stones. Let's go back to her again. Nothing with inscriptions there. Nothing. No, that one has an inscription. That's devious, right? Skill damage, yeah, we don't want that. So we've got Militant, which is 1.5 extra normal attack damage. 3%, or no, deals 3% extra skill damage, yeah, so we've got the right one on her. And then this one, I like that. I really like that one. 2% extra damage when surrounded. Where was the counterattack one? I swear to God, there was a counterattack one, right? Filter by new? I thought you could filter by new. What is going on here? Oh, I did special inscription, not common inscription. Sorry. So what's better here? Reaper, I think it's Heracles. Which inscription only works if I use her in the open field. This one, Bellicose? What about that one? Y'all are confusing me. I know the stream, I know what I say, you hear like 10 seconds later, but I'm getting confused. Alright, so do I have the right inscription here? Let's just start at the top here. Which one? Bellicose or War Cry? War Cry is 3.5% attack. What's up, Lion? Bellicose is 10% to gain a 5% bonus to all damage for 3 seconds. So yeah, that's like the ring. Which one here? I'm looking for your help because you guys are so much smarter than me. War Cry if I can transmutate. Alright, A, I trust you. You're smarter than I am. What about this one? We got Alert, which is counterattack damage. Respite. 10% chance to reduce all damage taken. Vengeful. Which of these? If this works in Garrison, I'm thinking this one, right? Reduce all damage taken by 10%. Or do you go with counterattack because you're getting swarmed? Alright, now we got this one. We got Militant. Or we got this Artisan. I don't think 3% skill damage is going to help her. So I think we have to stick with Militant here, right? Yeah, she's pretty sexy, Yaffy. She's got big feet, though. The strategic inscription isn't good for Garrison. Is that here? Which is the strategic inscription? Okay, so we stick with Militant on that one. Oh, this one here. Okay. The strategic inscription isn't good for Garrison. 2%? Why not? Is that only open field? Is that the one you were saying is only open field? We don't need this one. And we don't need that one. So I guess we look for something without. Oh, is that for swarming? Okay. Alright. Alright. Nope, that makes sense now. See, that's why I say you guys are smarter than me. So let's recycle some shit now. I think I'm going to keep that one though. Just in case we need it later on down the road. Fuck it. Now let's transmutate some shit here. .8 archer attack is not all, or infantry attack is not all that good. So let's roll the dice. Let's go for all three. It costs so many stones. Let's do it again. Fuck you. Oh, come on, Lilith. Don't screw me like this. Alright, we at least got 2 stats on this one. Anything's better than 3 cavalry here. I just want to get these at a decent place before I go spending dozens and dozens of gems on them. Oh, come on. And this one I can't transmutate because it's not inscribed and I don't want to anyway. Okay. So which is the worst here? Probably this one. God, I hate spending 5. Let's go over to this one. Hey, you give me 2 cavalry. How about 2 infantry there? Oh my God, seriously? Well, that was the transmutation shit show. So we still got some work to do here, guys. We still got some work to do here. Don't lock it. I mean, I get it. It's a lot cheaper, but my luck is god awful with this. Absolutely god awful. Just making sure. Just making sure. If I somehow get screwed out of first place, it's going to be a real fun stream because we're going to go off. Who's here? Yami's here to say hello. I have not seen the arch formation from Tiger in 1316. Was it on a Facebook or something? Yeah, I mean, I have better luck just opening equipment chests than I do transmutating this stuff. Right? I think all All of the armaments that I have that are like triple stacked are just from opening regular chests. It's been very rare that I've gotten good stuff transmutating anything. That archer health though. Whew. Woof, we like that. We like that. What's up, Yami? Here, go do some fucking barbs. Holy crap, what the hell? I quit. I'm done. It's been nice knowing you guys. What the hell is that? That's got to be photoshopped. What are all these little lines in here? Yeah, they're watermarks, my ass. That's photoshopped. That's crazy. That's absolutely insane. So what? Fearless, invincible, something and something. Let's go find the codex, right? Where do we get to the codex? I forget. .5% extra normal attack damage whenever the troop launches a normal attack. Spend 100 rage. How does he have every single legendary inscription in this set? That is mind-blowing. He has better on Luchi. I give up. I quit. I quit. What's up, Dean? You gotta be a dev account. It's gotta be a dev account. You can't convince me any different. How? I mean, I played with MF for 3 years. I know how much the man spent on the account. How? That's crazy. I want to cry. I want to cry. Oh, damn, I thought we saw a city getting zeroed here for a second. I don't know. I'm not looking at it anymore. I don't want to see it. Don't send me any more screenshots. I still like this game. Don't make me dislike this game. God damn it, y'all are sons of bitches. Good, it's in Chinese. I don't know what it is. So we were watching this KVK, I think, yesterday. I guess these guys all got pushed out. Any action anywhere to watch? We've got, well, we've only got 6 minutes. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Either there are others who are incredibly lucky, or they have very deep pockets and American Express Black. I mean, I think my account's fairly good, right? But you see that stuff and it just, and those are the players that once they come out with when you can level up equipment, they're going to be at like level 27 before I'm at level 2. But I guess that's why I play in a C or D kingdom, because I could not compare to some of those accounts, not even close. That, and I have fun playing with these guys. I love these guys like brothers, like sisters. But yeah, that's just absolutely crazy. And I'm sorry, I do not want to be rude, but Xander, thank you for the screenshots. I'm deleting this. Daddy, thank you for the screenshots. I'm deleting this. I'm going to go to sleep tonight and pretend like I never saw those. My account is not insane. Those accounts we were looking at are insane, dude. Yafi, just because you're a slacker and you don't want to farm doesn't mean that I'm going to supply you with resources. Maybe if you would stay home from the French coffee shop for one day and stop eating those baguettes, you might be able to farm some resources there, my friend. Yeah, I got good shit, but man. So let me ask this then, right? What equipment do you put on Gorgo? If you're using Gorgo Hera, do you go with the leadership set, or do you go with still go with the infantry set? Right? If I'm using Gorgo Hera, obviously I wouldn't. Well, maybe I would use counterattack damage, and drums obviously wouldn't be on there. But do I go with the leadership gear? Or do I go with my subpar infantry gear? Because I mean, I'm not an infantry player, so I don't have the KVK helmet and the KVK weapon here. What's up, the power? Good to see you. Yeah, this is my best infantry set right here. I've never really focused on infantry. My second infantry set is on Scipio. See, and that's a purple shield still, right? I don't like infantry. And then my third infantry set, I believe, is on... No, sorry, not on Richard. It's on Sargon. No, that's Gilgamesh. You guys just look alike. Infantry would make more sense because she would be your primary commander. Yeah, but if I'm using Hera, they're dumping mixed troops in there. Which two leadership then? Right? Would you go defense? Or would you go with the two health ones? Put a coin on Guan Yu so it makes sense at least. You're probably right? Scipio has a shield. Thank you for that. Oh, it's reset. Memberships are renewing. So yeah, that's my only question is, I mean, I'm thinking I would do leadership set, especially if we're just shoving mixed troops in there. And that way, too, I'm not sacrificing anything because I rarely use Trajan in the open field anymore. What's up, Grey Worm? So let's just get back in here since it's reset. I could close out of the game and restart the game, but that screws up my little icon in the bottom right hand corner that lights up when I talk. So we'll just switch to the farm account and come back on the main here. I mean, I was garrisoning in KVK with that leadership set, and only one of those items is procced. I did Hera YSS and a bunch of Alliance forts, just so people could shovel. Oh, hey, look. We got another iconic crystal, yay. Just so people could shovel their sieges in there. We defended a few times with only siege in one of those. Please claim all your rewards as soon as possible. Yeah, as soon as we get the email, it's expertising time, you betcha. I won't be calling Gorgo a bitch if I'm using her. New mail received. Oh. Sunset Canyon, come on. It usually scrolls across the top too, right? I have no idea, Bung. As far as Champions of Olympia, right? I am undefeated in Champions of Olympia. Hey, Dean, thanks for the £2. Appreciate the nice words. And your first super chat on the live stream. Thank you. Oh, nice. Those counted. Those gems for the crystal. They counted towards more than gems. Gotta like that. Yeah, I haven't got my bets paid off yet for the Grand Prix today either. Seven. We'll take the 7.
Just wanted to say hi and loving your content.
I think one more. I think we need one more on him now. Almost there. 76 away. Thanks, Yaffy. I'm, Bung, I am undefeated in Champions of Olympia, and I'll show you why. You want to see my Champions of Olympia lineup? Here it is. Greenhorn. Not once have I ever played Champions of Olympia. These guys used to play it all the time, right? And I'd be on voice, I'd be listening to them, and all I would hear is, run away, run away, run away. That's not how I play this game. I don't play this game to run away. So it's just never a game mode that's appealed to me. I think if you use Gorgo Hera, then leadership should be best. Xeno primary, yeah, I do inventory when I run Xeno. Maybe 2 of the leadership. Okay. We'll test it out, right? I think once we get back to Home Kingdom and all of the KVK buffs are gone, we're going to do some level 1 test passing. Level 1 pass testing. With Gorgo, because we want to figure out what beats her one-on-one, straight up. For now our KVK is over, so it's just time to farm. I just big. Yeah, I get it. You get rewards for doing Olympia. You can get gold heads from doing. Ooh. You can get gold heads from doing Olympia, but it doesn't appeal to me. I like the boat thing more so than I liked the sound of people running away. I know MF played Olympia one time. Right? And he said, I hate it. I hate it. I play a lot like he did. I want to go in and I want to smash everything and I want to sad face my marches and go home. And I want to come back and do it all over again. He had no fun playing Olympia. I really don't think I would either. All right, that MG email has to have come by now, right? Who's applying? There it is. Three to spare. I calculated incorrectly. Nice. Gorgo is done. Like the see, I don't even know what changed in Olympia. That's no. I mean, if anyone here plays Olympia, it's not together on voice. And we got an Olympia voice channel on the Kingdom 29 Discord. Don't get me wrong, but I never see anybody in there. All right, guys. Now let's push back into Kingsland. I've got Gorgo Hera. We can win this shit. When does this open? Still semi-protected. Okay. Crap, did I miss this? I did. Son of a biscuit. Let me look for you, Yaffy. Hang on. Nope, that's not the spreadsheet I want. So Yafi, you got second place in a gold head event on September 19th and first place on August 26th. So you're going to have to wait two more. Yeah, two more gold head events to take first again. What the hell is the date today? The date today is the 12th. I don't know if I can type here. So I don't know if you're still listening on the stream, Yafi, but I put that in Discord as well. Bung, no, none of us have got our Grand Prix winnings yet. Just got to crit and iconic and get armaments and you can rally. Yeah, I think that's a very nice set, Bloody Madness. I have not gone for the KVK helmet and weapon yet, just because it's my opinion that the Archer set is so balanced. I prefer to go for the KVK helmet, KVK weapon for my cavalry stuff before I do the archer stuff. It's going to benefit me more on cavalry than it is on archer. You know, unless you crit the helmet and you crit the weapon, it really, in my opinion, it's better to have the set. But if you can crit it, absolutely. And I know that's what Seawill runs, and he's like the archer player's wet dream, right? So I mean, my archer set did quite well for me, and we can look at some of these again. Right now, against the pass 1-1, the rally was about even. But overall, with the ZL AOE, it did really good. And this was our like hour and a half long, 45-minute rally. Again, against the pass, it trades fairly even. 1-on-1, the rally versus the garrison trades fairly even. But with all the counter rallies that they did and all the swarming they tried to do on this, the severely wounded, much, much better. Now we tried that also. We tried that also. Xander, we tried absolutely everything except for siege rallies. And to our opponent's credit, they did a fantastic job keeping that full. They did a fantastic job switching out garrison captains and making sure that they were kicking all the low marches from there. And really, that's the only way you're going to beat Gorgo in a heroic anthem pass. Is if the opponent you're going against, who controls the pass, screws something up. You know, if they let it get 100 low marches in there, if they forget to swap out garrison captains, or let the garrison captain die, that's about the only way I see somebody getting it in a heroic anthem. You know, now those other KVKs that have multiple what's the word I'm looking for? Multiple attributes and stuff that you can put on those commanders, that might be a different story in a pass. I mean, in a flag, she's susceptible to a swarm, but you can say that about any commander. You want to see the Gilga reports? They're in here somewhere. There's Gilga ZL. See, 1-on-1 against Gorgo, just the pass versus a rally. Henry ZL was better. The best way to beat Gorgo in a pass is to make sure the enemy captain follows Chisgul and puts Gorgo Constantine. What's up, Herb? My day has been good, thank you. Hope yours is going well also. And we tried Gilga several different times. Pretty sure we did anyway. Do I not have all the reports? You mean Henry Z all traded fairly even? Gilga did not. Gilgalang counters Gorgo Constantine. Okay. And we were at a point where after a day we were just throwing whatever we had at it. But, you know, to their credit, the Wind Camp did a fantastic job keeping that thing full, and no matter what time of day it was, it seemed like they had someone online that was swapping out garrison captains. You know, they were doing a fantastic job. What's knock knock? Hi, Hubs. Oh, what else do we got? What can we do? We did our armaments. I mean, I've got a bunch of stuff I can craft, right? But I really don't want to. With new levels coming up soon. And the next thing I refine, has to be these boots. Then I'll have my second crit full archer set. So, but I need blueprints to do that. So that's what we're waiting on there. I mean, that's my third infantry set, so there's no sense refining that. Probably only get to 25% anyway. I'd really like to crit a horn, crit another ring, but there's no guarantee there. There's at least a guarantee if I do those archer boots that they're going to crit, right? How many people we got online? Can we go zero that guy? 14. Oh, I don't know where his city is though. I think that one player we were talking about earlier, Hubs. I think he's back in Lost Kingdom, but he's in 1064. He's in one of the farm alliances for 1064. So we're probably going to have to wait, what is it, 11 days? 13 days? Until he's back in Home Kingdom. Then we can zero him and take his resources. We've got a few players on the chopping block. One will zero right away because he broke some rules in KVK. Couple others, we're going to give them the opportunity to leave peacefully, and if they fail to do so, then it's zero in time. So if you go check my Discord, Mad Mania did post his feet pics. Hubs posted his as well. So for those of you looking for feet pics, hit up my Discord, the Rock General Chat, and you will see Mad's feet pics. And Hubs is very talented. He's giving you the middle finger with the middle toe of one of his feet. Go check it out. Oh, we'll be back in Home Kingdom, Yathi. You'll have your troops back. You can help us zero some players. Here, we'll save you some trouble, eh? This is all you got to do. Hey, what's up, Tesh? Tesh has been creating content too, y'all. So if you're not subscribed to Tesh, go and subscribe to his channel. So I don't know. Is there a KVK we can go watch? Because I'm getting bored here staring at my city. I'm sure you all are as well. The 2 KVKs we were watching yesterday, it does not look like there is much action going on. I can remove that marker. That guy has teleported elsewhere. Tesh? Did I say tech? Tesh? What's up, Tesh? Oh, I spelled it wrong. I get it now. My apologies. Yeah, you can. I think anyone can use those commands, right? Sorry, I'm a bit slow on the uptake today. One of those days. My mind is racing in a bazillion different directions. You know, and we the podcast today, if you didn't see the podcast on Plato's channel earlier today, go rewatch it. It's well worth a watch. You know, we talked about pilots. We talked about being in leadership. We talked about, you know, KVKs. We talked about the trend of Imperium, non-Imperium migrations. There's a ton of very good topics. That we talked about today. It was quite a good podcast. You know, one of the things we talked about is leadership, right? And it, as a player, go thank your R4s, go thank your R5s. There's a lot of frickin' work that they do behind the scenes to keep things together, even in a C and a D kingdom, right? Cat did so much for this kingdom that it is going to be, well, you can't just replace someone like that. I mean, our leadership team is going to step up and we're going to try. But just the number of messages that I get on a daily basis from random people is absolutely insane. You know, and I don't want to ghost everybody, right? I want to at least say hello and give them the time of day. But just, yeah, and just insane. And the work Hubs did, this KVK behind the scenes with all his Diplo, and when he was out of troops, just placing flags, and just, it's insane the amount of work leadership does. You know, I understand more today why there are many alliances that in the R4 position, you know, they have somebody at maybe 30 million power with 100,000 deads. You know, they have that administrator type person that, you know, will place flags while everyone else is fighting in KVK, or that will answer emails or answer questions or deal with the bullshit. You know, because when you got an R4 group like this one, right, where everybody's on the field fighting, it's hard to do that administrative stuff. So yeah, hey, what's up, Carl? Good to see you. Congratulations on winning KVK. It looks like Water Camp is getting the star, so congrats on that. But leadership is hard. And especially losing, you know, we're going to be losing Mavic We're going to be losing Winnie the Pooh. We're going to be losing Shadow. And Kat has already taken her account to one of the farm alliances and said it's going to go to the cloud. And we already lost Resurgence, right? So that's five R4, R5 players. So I know Hubs is stepping up. I know Stitch is stepping up. Cerez is stepping up. Bex, we promoted her to R4. You know, she's really good with territory. Hubs is really good behind the scenes at the diplomatic stuff. Cerez can build gold pits like nobody's business. And in a drinking contest, I guarantee you this man would put you under the table. He's really good with territory, though, too. He's really good with planning, and he's super smart. But we're we're going to be quite thin on the leadership department here in the next 12 to 14 days. But that's where I'm hoping some of the new migrants coming into the kingdom can help out. You know, it was never my goal to be king. I will be king as long as this kingdom needs me, and I will pop daily gathering buffs and daily taxation, you know, until we all have resources back again. But it's not my intent to be king long term. Burnout. Exactly. Burnout. I mean, Kat has been our R5 and basically the mama bear for 2.5, 3 years now, and since I got here, and even longer before that. And she's just burned out. Mavic is getting burned out with this game as well. Resurgence, to be blunt, he absolutely had it with this KVK and the diplomacy in this KVK. Diplomacy in this KVK was harder within our own camp than I have ever experienced, than I have ever even seen in 14 separate KVKs. You put all the other 14, 15 KVKs I played before this together, that would still not equal the level of craziness that went on in our own camp with diplomacy. It was just constant bickering back and forth. Everybody thought they knew how to do it better, and nobody could agree on anything. There were multiple times that kings left the Discord, that entire R4 groups left the Discord because they disagreed with what somebody else was saying. You know, I mean, it was absolutely pathetic. You know, when we went into the first zone, everybody was fighting by themselves. It was going very poorly in the first zone because everybody was doing their own thing. It wasn't until, you know, I went ballistic on people and I started bitching and screaming and yelling and calling people idiots that we finally got together and we worked together as 5 kingdoms, moving from flag to flag to flag, methodically burning things. We were doing great in Kingsland. Water Camp was 6 flags away from being pushed out of Kingsland, and then 2 of the kingdoms went to bed. You know, but nobody could agree on anything. One of the kingdoms was the coalition lead, and 2 of the kingdoms didn't like the way they were planning, so they got in fights. And then another kingdom took over as coalition lead, and the first kingdom that was coalition lead didn't like how they were planning. So then 1029, our kingdom, had to step in and take over as coalition lead, and we were basically the middleman the entire fucking KVK, trying to keep everybody happy, trying to keep everybody at peace in our own camp. It was absolutely ridiculous. Exactly, Jolene. Big egos, big disagreements. You know, just a bunch of grown-ass men standing around waving their fucking dicks in the air thinking they got the bigger dick. Well, we lost the KVK. Obviously, we have needle dicks. No, in all seriousness, though, I mean, it was bad. It was bad. I've never seen anything like it. 1029 came into this KVK with the thought process, okay, we're going to have a nice, easy KVK. We're going to let others do the inter-camp diplomacy. We're going to let others plant flags. We're just going to follow orders. We're going to go where they tell us and do what they tell us to do. But when there was so much back and forth bickering within our own camp, it kind of forced us to step up and say, okay, all right, fine, we'll be the middleman, we'll do this. It was the last thing we wanted to do. So when that all happened and when everything blew up, I think Resurgence, who's a very level-headed and peaceful guy, I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, Lambo loses his temper at 3, Resurgence loses his temper at 14. But when Resurgence comes to us and says, guys, I can't do this anymore. This is ridiculous. This is out of hand. I'm done. The level of idiocy within the intercamp diplomacy was at all-time high. Because he is one of the most patient men I have ever met in my life. So it is what it is. Being king, you don't get enough people. Those kings, kings out there, especially I'm sure kings in Imperium kingdoms have it much harder than me. They don't get enough credit. Y'all go thank your R4s. You go thank your king today. Send them some resources. Tell them thank you for their time. It's a thankless job. It really, really is. When we finally called it a day, I sent an email out to our alliance and said, okay, we have a peace agreement with Water and Wind, but don't come crying to me if you're farming in a hostile zone and your troops get attacked, because I don't care. You want to farm peacefully? Come back to a safe zone. If you come to me crying, saying your farmers got hit and your T1s got hit, I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm not going to waste any more time in diplomacy in this KVK trying to get an apology out of somebody for hitting your T1s. That's all there is to it. And the hardest part about this KVK was the time zones, right? I mean, it would be 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, and my Discord would be going absolutely nuts from people in Asia. Pinging me. We need to answer. We need to answer. We need to answer. We need to answer. But yet, when I needed questions answered from them, it would be like, waiting for the paint to dry. When they're up and they're awake, they want everything done. They want it done now. They want it done immediately. I'm not in the same time zone. Leave me the fuck alone. Yeah, nobody in our alliance came crying to me about T1s. I had many other alliances in other camps come crying to me about T1s. Oh, so-and-so hit my farmers. Oh, okay, that's nice. What do you want me to do about it? Tesh, I got about 18, 19 players that have confirmed they are coming here. And of that group, I've got a couple of map builders. I've got a couple with prior leadership experience, 2 or 3 that have led war, done war planning as well. So we're getting some relief in here. It's just going to take them time to acclimate to our culture here. They're all mature players. They're all smart players. They all know what they're doing. Otherwise, they wouldn't be coming here. So it's just going to take them time to learn how we do things here and blend the different people together, right? So I'm excited about the future. I'm still having, other than that diplomacy in that last KVK, which was probably maybe only the second time in 5 years that I seriously considered walking away from this game. And the reason I didn't walk away from this game is you guys on YouTube. I felt like I would be letting you all down if I walked away from this game. You know, because this is just a hobby for me. I have fun doing this. But this KVK stressed our entire leadership team out to the point that 5 of them are gone or will be gone at the end of this KVK. And that's just sad. You know, 5 quality people, 5 excellent leaders, 5 outstanding players, and more importantly, 5 really good friends. You know, we'll still keep in touch, of course, but it makes me sad that people in a game can be so mean to each other and cannot act like adults and talk about opinions without insulting others. And they have no open-mindedness to see other people's opinions or look at things from a different perspective. And then they get hostile and abusive and start calling names. And this is within our own camp. It's just sad. It really, really is. Matt has volunteered to help. The group I was talking about is me. I can do everything besides territory. Keep that shit. Yeah, I'm the same way. I just knocked a bunch of shit over on my desk, so pardon me for a second here. Yes, I mean, we got some really good players coming in. So I'm excited about our future. It's always interesting to get new blood in. Matt is stuck in a dungeon. True. This is true. But I mean, I'm perfectly fine being king if all I have to do is pop the buffs and drop the king skill, right? So ultimately that's the point that I want to get to, right? Every time I've ever been in a management position. So a little bit of history. I was a restaurant manager for McDonald's for 2 years. I've been a restaurant manager at Pizza Hut. That's prior restaurant management experience. I've been a manager in several of the different insurance companies that I've worked for a bar and grill. You know, my goal was always to develop the people around me and delegate. You know, and that's my goal here as well. I want to ensure that we have a diverse R4 team, that we have primary people assigned to build flags, do maps, that we have secondary people assigned to do that, you know, that everybody has something to do to keep them occupied, keep them busy, keep them engaged as a leader. You know, the last thing I want in the kingdom is R4s who only build gold pits, right? I want everybody engaged, working together to move the kingdom forward. So I think that's the only way you can succeed in a C or a D kingdom. I certainly have no desire to micromanage the hell out of the kingdom and, you know, just manage every single aspect. You know, you can't do that. You can't do that and be successful. Very few people can do that and be successful. Kat was one of the few. You know, she had her fingers in absolutely everything, and I don't know how she did it. You miss the babysitting? That's exactly right. I do not need to be a babysitter. Right? Then the next time I babysit anyone is when my kids have kids. And that's really not babysitting, because those are your grandkids. You're just filling them full of sugar and sending them home. Yeah, that's true in a lot of kingdoms, Car. Many R4s are just in the position because they're friends with the R5, or because they suck up to the R5. But that's not my intent here. So I mean, there will be changes coming to 1029. I'm not going to sugarcoat things. Hubs and Stitch, the remaining R4s, Stitch and Hubs and Cerez and I, we're going to get together tomorrow and discuss what we want to do, how we want to move forward. It's not the Lambo show. I don't want this to be the Lambo show. Those guys are excellent leaders within this kingdom, and they definitely have as much of a say, if not more, than I do. Because the way this game is going, right? The Imperium bar is dropping day after day after day. More and more people are going back to lower seed kingdoms to play in lower seed KVKs so that they can get those Autrec inscriptions. So the lower seed kingdoms, the C seed kingdoms, which is where we kind of intend to remain, right, as a low C, high D seed kingdom, they're getting more competitive day after day because you've got quality players coming from Imperium kingdoms back to these lower seed kingdoms to take advantage of the Autrecs. So, they are more organized than we have ever seen them in the past, and they are more active than we have ever seen them in the past. Many of them are. So we're gonna need to do the same. We're gonna need to explore things like, asking people to only have certain troop levels on their farms, or, deleting, if you've got 2.5 million T5 siege, you're not using them. You might need to delete those. We're gonna explore options like that. Things that Imperiums do to drop their power before KVK and get better matchmaking, or the things that they do to drop their power after KVK to get in migrants. We're going to start doing things a little more, I hate to use the word efficiently, but that's, I guess, the best word in this case. And everything's on the table. The Lambo Show would be a great name. I don't need a separate channel to rant. Just go watch that podcast we did this morning. You'll hear enough Lambo rants in that. Revolt, you got me there. Right? I think a lot of people train level 2 sieges, T2 sieges, for the daily stuff, right? And then during power-up events, I know people that upgrade those from T2 to T5. I get it. I understand the reason behind it, but there's no reason to maintain, 2.5 million, 3 million T5 sieges. It's just pointless, right? I mean, I've got 100,000. That's for the gold pit. I probably even have too many T1 sieges here. I'm not going to use all of these farming, even with 7 marches. So we're going to make some changes, hopefully for the better. Change isn't going to happen overnight. People are going to have to understand why and buy into the process. And that's what our leadership team is here to do, to make those changes, to implement those changes, and explain to people what's going on and why it's happening. There are no specific kill or dead or power requirements to join the kingdom. What is more important to us is attitude. Maturity, attitude. We don't want trash talkers in Lost Kingdom chat. We want people who know and understand the game, that we don't have to explain how to set up marches. We don't have to explain, okay, this is how you target with 5 troops. This is how you dispatch from, this is how you dispatch troops from, we don't want brand new players. We want players who understand the game, who have been through multiple KVKs, and who don't need their hands held. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, sign up on my Discord, shoot me a message, and we'll get together, we'll talk. Have a good one, Dracul. Thanks for stopping in. Good to see you as always. Yeah, let me see if where are we here? Image. Okay. Browse. Ooh. Desktop. I think it's this screenshot. Yeah, it's this screenshot. So this is the list that I showed yesterday. These are all confirmed players coming to the kingdom. I have not put player names or the kingdoms they're currently in to ensure that they have the ability to speak to their kingdom and their leadership teams there before they leave. But it's a solid group. 130 million, 4.6 billion kill points, and this is a relatively newer player at 130 million, but 31 million deads already. 82 million, 3.1 billion, 27 million deads. I'm talking to a couple other players that are in the 10 billion kill point range with over 50 million deads. So we're well on our way. Well on our way. But it's all about attitude. You got to understand the rules here. You got to agree to the rules here. Understand how we play the game. We play the game different than many other kingdoms at our level play the game. We like to swarm. We swarm everything, right? Lower left-hand corner of your screen. Hashtag swarm everything. That's how we have fun playing. The way we figured it, and one of the guys here did the math. I no longer have the math in front of me. It was like 2 years ago, but one of the guys here did the math. If you have to refill a rally and cancel the rally and start a new one and send another rally and keep that rally full, long term, you're going to end up taking more deads than if you just swarm that flag in the first place. So that's what we do. And it helps you progress with your objectives quicker. If you can get that flag burning the first time you hit it, the first time you swarm it, rather than have to send 5, 6, 7, 8 rallies at it to get it on fire, you're going to be able to take your territory quicker than if you have to send multiple rallies at it. Looks like these guys are planning a wall jump. Are the mountains too high, or can they get a flag down? They got a flag down. And no enemy territory is touching it. Oh, look out. We're going to have some fun here. We're going to have some fun here. Get in the flag. Come on, get in the flag. Why is nobody getting in the flag? So we did what we did do, and I don't know if Yafi even noticed this, right? This used to be a pink lion. It is now the axis and the shield. Our colors are now red instead of pink. I just felt like a change was necessary since we're moving in not necessarily a new direction, but since a lot of the OG players are gone. But yeah, I was not changing the name from Peacekeepers. Hell, that's all we did this last KVK, is keep the fucking peace in our own camp. I don't necessarily like the letter Z at the end of Peacekeepers, but Peacekeepers with an S was already taken. That's right. If your troops are just waiting here, guys, do like these other guys did, right? Get in the nodes. Start clearing these nodes. It's more teleport spots for you. Don't just sit here in the open field balled up. Get in these nodes. If the enemy's not attacking you, farm these nodes. You know, just like Ark of Osiris. If you're sitting outside a structure waiting to refill that structure, get in one of the nodes. You know, at least get some resource points for your kingdom in that Ark match. Same philosophy here. Get in those damn nodes. Pink is greater than red? Yeah, just... Personally, I like green and gold, but, you know, that's a Packers thing. Your Martell's not going to catch him, dude. Yeah, it's a long 18 minutes. Yafi, you know you got 100k just sitting outside this pit here? I was just joking with you earlier when I told you to keep farming so I could steal your resources. Get them in the pit, dude. Here comes the farming meta, right? El Cid. New farming meta. Let's get some farmers out here too. Well, shit. How long has my mic been off? Nobody said nothing? Damn it, I'm sitting here talking away. This is how I have so many resources, guys. I just keep these farmers going all day long. Okay. Let's see. Did we get anything in MGE here? Nope. No worries. Was it on? The little light was red. I don't know. If you know the enemy and you know yourself, your victory will not stand in doubt. If you know heaven and know earth, you may make your victory complete. Sun Tzu, The Art of War. I like that. I like that. Yeah, we are definitely max skipping before the next KVK. Some of the people coming in have 20, 30 days left in their existing KVK. So they're probably going to send some farms here as soon as we open up so they can start farming right away. And bring their main accounts over later once their KVK is done. And this KVK that we're in put a lot of stress on people. Many of us just need some downtime, right? But I can't take downtime until I get migrants in here. Once we get some migrants in here, then we'll take a day or two where we just log on, do some of the daily stuff, and log right off, right? I mean, I got other games I want to play too. City Skylines 2 I recently downloaded. We got Call of Duty 3 that has the absolute shortest single player I have ever seen in a Call of Duty franchise. It was fun, but it completed it in like an hour and a half. I think there are more cutscenes than there are actual gameplay. But we gotta play zombies. We gotta play multiplayer. We gotta level up our guns so that once Warzone comes, everything's ready to rock and roll. Was I not in the gold pit with this account? Oh, that was weird. Oh, okay. I think this is the one that's in Hubs' Alliance? No? Oh, okay. Hello, good morning. I've got probably 80 hours in Starfield. I need to go back and finish that game. I would love to go through Cyberpunk now that all the bugs are fixed in that game, and now that I've got a better graphics card to run that game. There's a lot of stuff that I want to do. I don't want to sit at this computer staring at Rise of Kingdoms for 24 hours a day. But to get to that point, we need to build to that point, and that's what we're working on now. So, and Hubs pointed out something as well earlier today. You know, there's a lot of farms in this kingdom that are relatively high power that people don't use for fighting. So something I did earlier, I went through this farm and two of my other farms, and I deleted all my troops so that I have 500,000 of each. You know, just to drop to every little bit helps. You know, if really all I'm using this farm for is to fill a few flags here and there on the back lines, I don't need 1.5 million T4 of each. Just don't need it. But it feels good to have Gorgo done. Who do we got left now? Margaret and Babur, yeah, no thank you. Suleiman, no thank you. We're doing Purius, if I pronounce his name correctly. Again, we're 76 away on him. Hopefully we get some in gold keys. Maybe. Otherwise, daily bundle there. Montezuma will be the next one in the daily bundle. We will never ever do Lubu. Unless there's absolutely nothing else to do. And I've got 5,000 extra gold heads. Charlemagne, probably never max him. Wu, probably never max her. So, I mean, at this point in time, the only ones I really want that I don't have are Montezuma and Curious, and we can do both of those through dailies. So it's time to start saving gold heads again. We're at 42. That reminds me. Right, what do we got here? What do we need here? We need to spend some gems. Completely forgot about that. So, army expansions. How many of those do we have? Yeah, I'm good there. What can we spend some gems on? What gets us gold heads? What is 39 times 600? Okay, we don't want to do that. How many? Let's be smart about this for once, Lambo. What do we? 25,000 minus equals divided by 20. Is that right? 29? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah. 26, 27, 28, 29. Oh, where's that? Where the hell is the shop where I spend those in? Damn it. Right there. So that helps. Right there, that helps. And then that helps. So that was, what, 14 more gold heads right there. Bada boom, bada bing. Nah, teleports, where do I sit on teleports? That was bad. You know, it is what it is. Teleports. Teleports. We got 43 territorial. 150 targeted. 118 random. So between this KVK ending and the next KVK starting, we'll probably be able to get another 20 or 30 territorials from the Alliance shop. So there's no spending gems on those. But anything I can do to get some more goldies. And yeah, you're probably all out there cringing, going, "Oh my God, what the hell is this guy doing?" But hey, yes! Come on, give me the commander. Oh, oh. What's that? Someone going to the flag? Okay, good. Oh, but I think that's going to be it for this evening, y'all. I appreciate everyone jumping on. We are looking right now to see if anyone else is streaming that we can get you over to. I hope Apocalypse is streaming, and sure as shit. Sure as shit. Apocalypse is streaming. Pre-KVK Day 4. Who's on top of the leaderboard? So we are going to call it a day. We are going to send you over to Apocalypse. When you get there, you know what to do. Hit that like button for Mr. Apocalypse and drop a hashtag Lambo Raid in his chat so he knows where you're coming from. Sent me a report. You're this side, right? Jan Hera? Yeah, Nevsky Justin is good. Is good. But even it couldn't crack Gorgo. Where were we, guys? Oh, yep. We were calling it a day. See, I'm tired. I'm still adjusting to that time change. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. We will see what's going on tomorrow. Maybe fire up a stream, maybe not. It depends how good the football games are. If the Packers lose, I'll probably be too pissed off to fire up a stream. So we might take tomorrow off from streaming. Anyway, we're going to get you over to Apocalypse. Boom, boom, when you get there. We'll catch you all on the next one. Thanks again.